Hey,
Sup, y'all?
how's
Sup, sup,
everybody
sup.
doing? All of a sudden I feel really hot. I'm glad you brought water.
I gotta take this off.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Monday. Another episode of Tweed Talks. How is everybody doing today? When you come in, say hello to us, your hosts. Who is here? Are we live
Daryl.
tonight? Live
Yes, we are live right now.
right now, Daryl.
Right now we are live.
Right now. So, if there's a question you want to ask us, we might answer it. There's a basketball game tonight.
I'm not watching.
Daryl, where is the basketball game? Is it on TV, televised, or like, well, no, it has to be because what is it, April? Yeah. I think like high school sports are over and now it's spring.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Final Fours, Sweet 16, something or other, college basketball, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah, college. Is it the women's basketball or what is it?
Both.
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 I thought I saw that. So how you doing today? Thank you for coming and helping me today. That was great.
Yeah,
We
because
had a private
I'm
class
supposed to
and
be
it
on
was exciting.
vacation this week.
Vacation.
Yeah, spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break.
I had an interesting day today. Although we were together
I
most of the
was
time.
gonna say I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
Hey D,
Yeah. Hey D, how you
welcome.
doing? Um. Yeah. I love coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Um. But lately sometimes coaching you have to deal with the mental stuff. You got to deal with that
Yeah.
because every kid is different. You know. And then sometimes you have to take a kid to the side, and I had to do that today.
Hey sis.
Hey
What's up?
Carmen, how you doing?
What's up?
But I love all aspect of coaching. I don't like
Yeah.
taking long on one thing or the other. It was fun, and you know they want to do the next level,
Yeah.
but some of them want to go from first grade to fourth grade.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, kids, that's how their mind thinks. So you gotta just we as teachers we have to slow them down and make sure
Yeah,
they do the proper steps so they can maintain.
yeah. So it's easier.
Um, D, the weather is fake springy here. So
You,
fake springy is like the sun is shining, but then you go outside and it is so windy.
she's probably referring to that hurricane that came by.
Well, she said dress springy, warm there finally.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to.
Because you didn't feel that hurricane. I did. You were sleeping. I was. It was really bad. When everybody was having problems, but you were sleeping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was a hurricane
I
or
must have
tornado,
been. I
something like
must
that.
have been sleeping.
And you kind of like, what was that? That's what you said. But
Huh?
it was loud, but we didn't get much of that.
Yeah, I sleep good at night.
Yeah, dress spring. This is springy. This is my. I think
Well,
one of the teacher was making fun of this. They said, you know what that says? And I'm sure he was just joking, but yes, I know what it says.
yeah, D, there was wow. Huh?
Yeah, there was a tornado. There was a lot of things broken. My wife doesn't watch the news,
Nope. Nope.
but I found out through Facebook anyway. So we are waiting for our guest.
Yes.
And his name is Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrote a book.
Yes, Mr. Marcus Simmons.
Marcus Simmons.
Yeah,
He
so
wrote a
we're
book, and you were part of that book.
yeah.
But you don't remember how you got that.
I don't remember how I booked this project initially. I don't. Um, and the book, it's been in the making for several years, and it is such a wonderful story.
That's probably why you don't remember when you booked it. But it had to be something with the Newburgh because all of his friends are from Newburgh. Photographer and models.
I mean, I know a lot of people from Newburgh now. Did I know people from Newburgh? Like, yeah, Charles, another fellow author.
Yeah, Tylen Ross, the photographer.
I haven't known Tylon for that long though. I've
Yeah.
known Marcus longer.
Oh, okay.
I've known Marcus longer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Charles, could you tell me, remind me when your book signing is? Charles is going to have book signing as coming up.
Good. So you guys, lots of local things are starting to happen now because it's May 6th. Because the weather is breaking and we live in such a gorgeous area where there's lots of outdoor things to do. So I'm really looking forward to that. We have to have the guys back on from the Black Library because they finally got their brick and mortar building last week. And it was just an amazing thing. They are on Broadway in the old KeyBank building, which is like
perfect.
Perfect. That's perfect. I wonder what they're gonna use the safe for.
Books.
Like
particularly my book and Charles Marinaro book.
Yeah, so I had the idea. I said, we need to donate
I'm going to donate a couple of my
donate
books,
a couple of the books, have you sign it and donate it to the Black Library in Monticello. So I think that is awesome.
So we have Marcus waiting on the green room, as they call it.
In our virtual green room.
On a virtual.
So yes, as we said before, our guest tonight on Tweed Talks is our friend Marcus Simmons. And I met him years ago for this particular project that he was working on. It was a book that he wrote. So I have some really interesting questions because I'm always curious as to how people start their journey and things like that. So we appreciate our guests, our viewers sticking with us. So you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Type it right into the comments. We ask the questions live. And super nice guy. So excited to talk about this book. And I saw when he posted about it that it was getting ready to come out. So we grabbed a copy immediately and we got it in the mail. So I'll have to figure out a way that we can get together with him so he can sign it. Right?
Okay. Close to the bone line. Yeah, we thinking about it. They actually did an interview with us.
We're thinking about doing an event at the Black Library?
Yeah. We did something with them. Okay. With that.
I want to know what it is.
He's talking about book signing, huh? Okay. So we did all that. Introduce him again.
Yeah, so we're going to bring in our guest, Marcus Simmons. He is the author of Where's Daddy, the book that just came out. We will post how you guys can get that book before he leaves. We'll put that link right into the comments. But without further ado, we will bring Mr. Marcus Simmons in.
How you doing?
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hello. Excited to be here. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So is this your first interview for the book?
Yes, this is my first book. This book was written over 10 years ago. And I worked at a juvenile jail. I did the night shift. And during the night shift, I had nothing but time. And, I had a lot of, thoughts in my head that I put to reality. So I just started jotting down things. And, by jotting down things, then, I made it into stories. And I came up with that story, wrote it, and I had it sitting for a while. After having it sitting for a while, talking to my kids, looking at them, I'm like, let me put something tangible so, my kids could have something, that, daddy did, So then I went forward into trying to look how I can put that into action. And I put it into action. And I say, what, 8 years ago when I called a guy to put it in book form to do the editing, the illustrator, and everything.
Hmm.
We did that. That's how I met you, and it was a beautiful experience. And
Yeah.
once we finished that process, it was yeah. This book is kind of touchy because I went through a lot with it. Far as the guy who helped me out, he tried to steal my book. So
Mm.
it took me a while to get my material and to be able to, put my own ISBN number on it. So it would be
Okay.
ownership to me. So, I did that and now put it out and, I'm excited with, people buying it and reading it, just,
Yeah.
getting their input on how they like the book.
Okay. I have a question. Where did you like? Where did you find a
Yes.
kid that look resembles my wife?
Casting, right?
Yeah.
Casting. There you go. So you said that it was when you were working the night shift, and you were working in Goshen, right?
Yes. Yep. I was working at a juvenile jail
I remember
for,
that.
Mhm.
I say
Yes,
about roughly 15 years.
15 years. So
Yeah.
are you still there?
No, I retired.
You
Yeah,
retired.
beautiful. Broke the code. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Charles Marinero is actually watching. Charles, did you work at the same facility? That's the Goshen Correction Facility, right? I've only been there once, but I'm trying to find out where Charles worked. Uh,
Charles. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. Maybe he was there before me because I started off in Highland. I did Highland for about 2 years, and then after Highland, I transferred to Goshen.
oh, okay, so Charles said he was at Middletown Residential before it closed.
Okay, yeah, but when Middletown Residential when they closed, a lot of their employees came over to Goshen,
Mhm.
Hmm.
for a job. So I met a lot of people who worked over there.
Okay, so you're writing during the night shift. So you've never written anything before.
Excuse me.
Did you ever write anything before, or did you write maybe poems?
Yes, actually, I had went to school up in Cobleskill. I did 2 years SUNY Cobleskill, and I went there for early childhood. So one of the classes, the requirement was to write a children's book.
Mhm.
So actually, in college, I wrote my first children's book
Wow.
for the the course I had.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that I published another book, not my book, but I published another book, and it was my daughter,
Yeah.
and it was the same thing, the same experience
For early
exactly.
child. Yeah,
It
yeah.
Oh,
was,
nice.
yeah, they,
What was your book about, and did you do anything with it?
yeah, it's published. As a matter of fact, my ex-wife just ordered one yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, she just because
Oh, okay.
she sent it to someone as a present.
Oh, nice,
Um,
nice.
That's beautiful.
yeah, it was the same thing. It was an assignment for the school.
For yeah, Amanda's
For
assignment.
for yeah, and then I said, why don't you publish it? She said, no, Dad, I'm too shy. Blah blah blah. So I took it and I sent it in and published it for her.
Little Star.
Yeah,
Little
Little
Star.
Star is called.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Beautiful.
so I know working in that facility because I know several people that work there. Obviously, that's what our conversation was about on set.
Yes.
Um, I know you had to hear so many stories,
Oh,
from those,
yeah.
knowing
And
your backgrounds.
that right there, especially working the overnight, when it's bedtime, you got to do your rounds every 15 minutes. So while doing my rounds, I'm looking through their window, and I see a lot of them are in deep thought.
Mm.
So I see a lot, maybe, talking about and thinking about like regret and how, they could have, made better choices. And
Right.
speaking to a lot of the youth, they came from single parents, so that is a difficult thing as well, because, sometimes with a single parent, you have to, work and support, you don't have anybody home,
Mhm.
to, be the discipline. So I
Right.
know a lot of kids from there came from the product of a single parent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of them mainly from, being raised by, a mother. And
Mhm.
it takes two. And, I always believe this where, a woman, my mother, I came from a single parent and she did a beautiful job with me. But sometimes it takes a man to raise, a boy.
Sure. Sure.
I was going to read this, but I better not. On page 29,
Mm.
because I don't want to give away the book,
The
but
poem.
Okay.
at the point, at the end. So I don't want to give it away because I think it's better if people get the book and read it.
Yeah, I'm actually about to post the link right in the comments, you guys. It's on Amazon. I know everybody watching has an Amazon account.
This is the book.
Amazon, Barnes and Nobles,
Barnes and Noble
Walmart.
everywhere. Walmart.
Walmart.
Okay. And, you know, I don't, yeah, that last point will get to some people. It's going
Yeah.
to get to some people when they read it.
And I just want to say the twist in the book,
Right.
because the title, Where's Daddy? I wasn't thinking in the direction that the book went, that you took it. So that was a surprise for me. I
Right.
was thinking something else, maybe like divorce or something like that, but so it was a nice little, like
Yeah.
zigzag that you did
It's
to make me think. That was excellent.
Well, that's good. Charles Marinaro is a writer,
Yeah.
and he does things like that. The twist at the end is always
Yeah.
a surprise. So that's good. And I like that good-looking lady that you used there as a mom.
Yeah, and I know people reading the title, the typical stereotype is, that, dad is not around because he's a deadbeat dad. I
Right.
Right.
just I wanted to, switch it up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. That was such an excellent choice. Very, very
It's a
good
surprise.
creative choice. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
can, yeah. Well, you didn't give it away, but the point. Read the point when you get this.
Yeah.
And I like it that like we kind of have the same style of writing because I don't like big books. I think these big books, people like to read it and not finish the whole thing.
Right? Yeah, have a nice tension stand.
Unless it's Charles' book, because I kind of was,
Yeah, you can't put
I
it
was,
down.
yeah, I couldn't put it down. But
Oh, nice.
there's some books but I like getting right to the point.
Hmm.
Like even my books are like that. It's like I'm gonna take this subject, I'm gonna finish that, and that will be one page.
Yeah.
Or maybe a page and a half. But I like books like that, especially that. And it's easy to read. It takes longer to write than to read. Don't you agree?
Oh gosh.
Actually, it didn't take me too long to write it. It's just, I had the idea in
Put
my
it
head
together.
and it just
Mhm.
flowed. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a good thing. It flowed all together.
Wow.
Hmm.
So are you local to the Hudson Valley? Is this where you grew up?
Yes, I was born and raised in Newburgh, New York.
Hmm.
Okay. Wonderful.
Oh, so you grew up there? You didn't move there?
Yes, yeah,
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
How
born
is
and raised.
How is Newburgh these days? Lots of stuff going on in Newburgh.
Newburgh, it's Newburgh is unique. I love Newburgh. That's my hometown. You
uh,
know, right now it's a lot of changes going on where they're building up and a lot of opportunities for a lot of people in the past who didn't have it. Now,
Yeah.
new businesses is opening up and it's bringing more opportunity, more residency where you have new residents coming in and moving in
Yeah.
and it's being more diverse for people to live. And I kind of like that because we're in a world now where it's diverse. We got to learn to live together.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know that the art scene is popping in Newburgh. I know that for personal experience. I know there's at least what 2 or 3 film studios there.
Yeah.
They're using all these different spaces to film and stuff like that. And then you have, what is that place called? I can't remember. It's an art gallery that's right on like the main strip.
On Broadway, the Ritz.
The Ritz, yes,
Yeah.
the Ritz.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
I
you're
heard,
into art?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Very-
need to link up because my daughter, she's in high school right now and she has good, paintings out there. And I want to figure out a way to get her, out there so where it can motivate her to be able to, do something with it.
Yeah, she's in an excellent town in Newburgh. Yeah. Message me and I'll send you some information for sure.
Oh, that'd
well,
be beautiful.
one of the things that we like about this show, is that when people are watching, look what happened just on these few minutes. Look what happened. No.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my daughter.
Okay.
Just placed my order. So that's not her real name. Her real name is Latasha. So she's one of my sisters.
Yes.
She placed her order.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I know her as well.
Oh,
so
you do.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. So yes, we can definitely connect her with the Hurleyville 222 Gallery, and also I was talking about before you came on the Black Library that just opened in Monticello. So they're going to be posting arts from all different kinds of people, artists, filmmakers, writers, artists. So yeah, we can definitely connect her with them as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ordering his, and Charles actually had a question that maybe you can answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to go to that. Yeah.
How did you get your book distributed out to Walmart?
Okay, there's a platform that I use. It's called Ingram Spark.
Oh, okay.
And actually, they're very great, inexpensive, and they get you global, international.
Mm-hmm.
So they put me on all platforms.
Are they always calling you?
Yeah. They always call me. You're gonna put your book on here.
I'm gonna grab the link and I will post it as well. Yeah, one of the things about this show is that we always have all different creatives on here, and it's
And we
really
support each other.
a great way to connect to people and help each other out, because we're all
That's what it's all about.
trying to do the same exact thing,
Yep.
get our voices heard. So
That's right.
here it is, you guys. I'm posting the link right now for that, and I also posted already in the comments the link to go to Amazon and order the book, so make sure you guys do that. So maybe I'm thinking that once the Black Library opens, Marcus might come up and come and do a talk. I know.
And I'm very pleased, and I'm very happy that you asked me to be a part of this show because I was in a bubble, and I used to be a people person, and just being in my bubble, not talking to much people, and I was very nervous about this, and now you got me on the show. I kind of bust the bubble a little bit, so where I can be able to, do some, book signings and do some book readings.
Right.
Because that's the things that I'm gonna have to do to get more exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's one of the reasons that we started the show. As a matter of fact, when we started the first couple of weeks, we just had authors.
Authors, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was friends that we knew, and they were all authors.
Yeah.
Some of them big time authors. So we were just blessed, and it started on the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then we saw how it was helping. Even then, that were well known. Like we had comedian Frank Capo.
Yeah.
And her books, and she saw some books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great way to connect.
To connect with each other. I mean,
Yeah, you guys are wonderful. That's great.
Yeah, that's the reason we do the show. There's some people that don't know about each other.
Yeah.
some good material out there that people don't know about.
All right. Dee said she ordered it. Thank you, Dee.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Great. Great.
Right. Charles, the literacy volunteers of Sullivan County need local artists to promote their libraries. Great resource. Awesome.
That is great. That was my first book signing was there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
How long ago was that? Oh, no. That wasn't that long ago. We were, yeah. I remember that.
And, I want to challenge you too to write another book and continue doing, what you started. Yeah.
Challenge.
You're challenging me.
Okay, so here's my question, my follow-up question to that.
Uh-huh.
So are there plans for another book?
I have several books that I've written.
Mm-hmm.
I like writing therapeutic books. I could give a little sneak peek of my next books to come out. I have a book called Billy the Bully. And it's talking about bullying inside school and basically, hurt people.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about too much about the book, but I think it's a great read. And then this might be my touchiest story right here. It's called Why Me? And it's about a niece. She's getting molested by her uncle. And that happens a lot where, they're afraid to talk about it. And I think that needs to be talked about because it happens so often. And a lot of times it happens to, people who's close, not strangers.
Right.
Yeah.
They said most of the time you happen with people that are close.
Family member.
Yeah.
Somebody that you trust or that you trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that is true.
Very common.
So by me, telling you that means I have to put the effort in and
it's out in the public.
Yep, put it out.
You have to do it.
Yes.
Relevant and important to speak about. Yes.
Yes,
sure.
Absolutely. And you guys that if you didn't see the show with Charles that we did with Charles, you should also pick up his book because that's based on true story from him.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I like this and I like that you challenged me because I had 3 books that are coming out. I had 3 books that are not finished, and actually there's 2 that are finished. I just haven't sent them out yet.
Yeah, why not? Because you gotta understand. I've realized where we'll put more effort and time into somebody else's dream for us going to work, but we won't put that effort into our own dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So true.
And sometimes it's just the matter of just doing it. We procrastinate a lot, and then sometimes you want the situation to be perfect, but there's never a perfect situation. You just have to just do it.
Yeah.
That is so profound because I'm basically in that situation right now with the type of hosting that I'm doing, and it involves travel, which can be pricey, and then it's not as much as I really want to make. But I said, you know what? I need to do it now because this is going to be like a stepping stone to the next thing that I get to. So, that was very profound. Very profound.
You never know where, it'll lead you just by taking that first step.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Charles is saying there will never be a perfect time to do it.
Yeah, he's right. So right.
Mm-hmm. Put effort into your own dreams. Best quote of the day. Okay. So when we repost this on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel, that's going to be the quote for Marcus. We're going to use that quote.
Put it in your book.
That's a nice quote. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look.
Don't mind me. Ignore me.
Okay.
Nope, I got it.
You see how relaxed we are on this show?
Yeah, it is. Actually, my sister, she was telling me once, I get to talk and, I start relaxing more and things will start flowing.
Right.
From the first question that I asked you, I only asked one question and then you went on and you started to elaborate and it started to flow like boom from the get-go. So
also writers are usually introvert. They thinking a lot.
Yeah.
So I think it was Mike Gilman from the morning show
Oh,
that said he wouldn't book writers because they didn't talk, they write.
oh,
So
interesting.
so so yeah, it was interesting, and I just went there and did push up.
Mhm.
So anyway, so there are like that, and a lot of people don't know. Like for example, Eddie Murphy, right? He's out there when you see him. But if you see him in a situation where there's a lot of people, it's most of the time he's sitting down over there playing on the piano, you know. So we are shy by nature, and that's why we put things down on a book,
Yeah.
because we have a lot of things inside. So that's why a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of us are
That's
shy and
very
introvert.
interesting. Very interesting.
And I
Unless they
know, even so, piggybacking off of what you said, after this is over, I'm gonna go back and like, oh man, I should have said this, I should have said that, But writing it down, you'll probably get all what you wanted to say on paper.
Right.
right,
Hmm.
right.
Okay, so you mentioned earlier that you used to be a people person. So do you find that once you retired and you were maybe writing more, is that when you started to maybe take a step back and be less of a people person, less talkative, less out there?
Um, yeah, when I stopped working, yeah, I got myself into a bubble, you know, because I put in my mind that people are weird, situations are weird, and I just rather stay in my own little space to just avoid the weirdness, But
Mhm. But in working in a place like that, you had to be social and out there because you were basically a corrections officer, but you were also like a counselor. You motivated those kids, so you had
oh
to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, because my position was a YDA, and the acronyms we used for that was you do all, because we was the females there and the guys there, we was mothers, we was sisters, we was brothers, we was uncles, we was aunts, we was all, because it was very hands-on. We spent a lot of time with them kids, and uh, at times we spent more time with them kids than we did with our own. So
Hmm.
I think that I was in a unique, beautiful situation, because I got to show love and give advice and help change other kids' life that didn't have the person or the people around that they needed.
Yeah.
Right, they're lucky to have someone like you. I mean, people that are working with children, you know, my hat, that I've been wearing off to them,
Yeah.
because I work with children as well, so I know it could be challenging at times.
A lot of patience.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you have to have patience for sure.
Especially when you're working with kids who may have had some sort of
Trauma.
coming over, trying to overcome some adversity,
Hmm.
trauma, things like that. When you were encountering that every day.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they're so unique, and they're just they're so powerful, and some of them just need people just to tell them how powerful they are.
Wow.
Right.
Just to activate or plug them in and charge them up, and you know,
I
yeah,
love all those analogies.
yeah,
Activate, plug them in, charge them up. Love, love
yeah.
that.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Charles
yeah.
has something else that he's saying. Let me see.
Oh, writers don't like to talk about their stories. It's always best to read, then ask them about their stories. It's strange to talk about yourself.
True. Yeah.
Uh,
I think the more I'm true to myself, I attract like-minded people and drop those anchors who suck away all your energy with their negativity. Yeah,
That's
you
true.
definitely have to, create a safe space for yourself
Yeah.
for sure. Especially if you're writing and you're trying to put thoughts down to paper.
yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah. There are people that bring energy, and there are people that rob of your energy.
Mm.
So you got to be aware of that.
Oh yeah, and the topic and the title of my book, it came from many like sources. Like I told you first, at work, even personal. I grew up without my father being around, and
Mhm.
I had a lot of questions in my head where I wanted to ask my mother about, certain situations and certain things that happened, but I didn't want to, rock the boat or, ruffle any feathers. So
Hmm.
I really didn't, ask because, that's a very, sensitive topic. So, I know she already had it hard and I didn't want to put any extra pressure on her.
Wow.
So I grew up, with that questioning as well. And even so with that, I have a son in my life right now where I want to be a part of his life and the baby's mother and that side of the family won't allow me. And I know he has questions as well. And the sad thing about it is all he knows is what that part of the family told him.
Right, right. They're only getting the one side of the story.
Right. So, that's a situation where he's growing up. Where's daddy? What happened with the situation?
Hmm.
And it's a very like sticky, sensitive topic.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I gotta tell you something, Marcus. I went through that situation as well. And one of the things that I say is that don't ever use children as a weapon because eventually that weapon
Mm,
grows up and then they figure things out and they say, and then they figure out who was doing what.
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
that happened with me personally. So you gotta know that the kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna be smarter and they're gonna say, "But wait a minute, this doesn't add up."
Hmm.
Right.
They're gonna have all
So
those
the
questions.
only thing that I would say is that love them anyway.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
Oh
know,
yeah.
that's the only thing that they will remember. And no matter what pebbles they throw into the lake, to distort the reality, no matter what pebble they throw into the lake, eventually that's going to settle.
Mm,
And
yeah.
the only thing is, you see, let's say that you're standing by the lake, right? Somebody's throwing pebbles into the lake. It distorts the reflection of the moon on the lake, right?
Yeah.
But once you start throwing pebble on the lake, then that reflection will show up again the way it is.
Hmm.
But even
Still.
if the pebble is going into the lake, right? All you have to do is look up, and the real reflection of the moon is still there.
Definitely.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what I meant by saying that is hold your head up
Yeah.
regardless of all those things that are going on. Hold your head up, and you'll see the real reflection.
Oh
And
yeah.
your
Yep.
children will see that.
Yeah. I came to terms where I put it in God's hand, because even so, as a grown man, I still wonder and have questions and want to search, for my pops. But you got to also understand, blood, is DNA and is in you. So you could walk past, a person and for some reason be like, I have a connection with this person. I don't know why, it's vibes. And, that's because the DNA and, the energy and the vibration, the frequencies is
Right.
showing you that, you're connected.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And like you said, I don't want to give the book away, but when you made the point,
The fun.
no, when you made that point in saying how there were questions that you had but you didn't want to ask your mother,
Yeah.
there's, it mirrors, a section in the book there, with the little one, how, the mom would ask him, is he okay? And he would just be like, yeah, I'm okay, but really,
Yeah.
the questions that he had. So I'm just
Yep.
gonna leave it at that. But yeah, that was excellent. So it's like pulling from personal experience. Yeah. Daryl had, yeah, create a safe space. Daryl had a really great comment. Um, so his comment is, when you use children as a weapon, there is a 100% chance of hitting more than the intended target. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, that is definitely, yeah.
Mhm. Yep, yep. You can, Sabrina's
And
comment.
like how we said, hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
Right.
You speak about energy and vibes. It is so true. Hey, Sabrina.
Sabrina is one
Thanks for
also
joining us. Sabrina and her husband Chris
are
are
also writers, authors.
yeah, he writes
Film.
screenplays, yeah,
Yeah.
that he wants to turn into films, and they're actually our guests next Monday.
Next
Oh,
Monday.
nice. Yeah, I have to tune in.
Yeah, yeah. So okay. So Marcus does have other books in the works. If you guys are just joining us, I did already post the link for
How long is the challenge for, Marcus?
oops, that's not it. The
Excuse me?
challenge.
How long is the challenge? Is
How
there
long
time?
is your challenge?
Yeah,
Well,
how long?
sometimes you can't put a time frame. Sometimes, you have to just let it play out and let it work. Let nature take its course. So I'm sure right now your wheels are running and they're working right now. So, I believe that you're gonna put it in motion.
Absolutely. I've been in motion all the time. I just gotta finish, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
I write
Oh, beautiful.
every day. But then I always thinking, which book is this one gonna go into?
Yeah, that's our problem.
Yeah,
Overthinking.
yeah, too much, too much.
So for our viewers that are watching, yes, you can go ahead and either connect with Marcus on Facebook. You can follow him. Then you'll see, when he posts about his new stuff that's coming up. I did again post the link for the book so you can order it directly from Amazon again in the comments. And also I posted the link that Marcus spoke about getting the distribution through Walmart and getting that worldwide. So yes. Sabrina did mention linking up. Yeah, definitely social. We have some great viewers that
Would love
support.
to. Yeah,
Yeah, they are
would
just
love to.
we did have Chris, Sabrina's husband, on
On our show,
back in season 1 of
back
Tweed
in
Talks.
season one. This is season
This
three.
is season 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he was
2020.
amazing, and it was weird. His stories were like sci-fi,
Yeah.
sci-fi fantasy fiction.
Well,
It was amazing.
Watch next week. You hear about,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's some different projects that
Mhm.
they're doing. But Marcus, listen, I'm really excited that you came with us.
Yes.
My wife told me that you were shy, and
I was in the
Right.
bubble.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I understood that because that's the way we are when we are thinker. When we kind of quiet, sometimes we think that people are not going to accept what we got to say, but we write it for a reason.
Yes, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a reason that you are here today. There's a reason for that. And look, you already sold 4 books.
Nay, I love
Oh,
our
beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
love it,
Thank you.
love it.
Greatness. Greatness.
Listen, Marcus, we thank you so much for coming on to Tweed Talks. We look forward to having you on again in the future. And if you
Okay, let me know.
are doing like the circuit where you're doing some book signings and stuff and you want to come
We
to
will be
Sullivan
right.
County, let me know. We've got connections all over.
Hold
Okay?
on, hold on,
Yes,
hold on.
definitely. And if I could just ask, for you guys, whoever bought the book, if you could leave reviews, honest reviews on, how you feel about what you read, that'd be great.
Pull the book up again. Pull the book up again.
Oh, hold your book copy up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Love it. Love it. Oh, somebody's on the back.
Yes, look who's on the back.
Hey.
Look who's on the back. Yeah, it's so great for her to be part of it. It was beautiful.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. We have to go back on because I have to leave a comment as well. So I will make sure I leave a comment and a review in the book that we bought. Always a pleasure, Marcus. We wish you well, and we hope to stay connected and talk and about some future stuff.
Thank you, and stay great.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Yes, likewise.
Okay, nice meeting you. Okay.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, you know
That was
what?
so good.
We haven't had anyone that say, "Oh boy, oh." So
We
glad."
haven't had that, right?
We- No, I'm not asking for it, by the way.
Right.
But most of the people, and most of the people that we had on our show are people that we know too, that we met.
Yeah.
I didn't meet him, but you did.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm excited about next week guests, Sabrina and Chris.
There I am again. Oh, there's a glare.
Let me pull this up.
There I am on the back cover. Awesome.
There you go. And on the inside too, you see.
On the inside, yes.
Okay, people.
I'm all up in the inside of that book.
Yes,
you know what I'm craving?
What are you craving, huh?
Ice cream.
I'm gonna go and get some ice cream, but I didn't work out today, so I have to go.
You're going back to the gym?
Why
don't you just do some push-ups and I'll sit on your back?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. Add some extra weight. What's the name of the book? Ben, what's up? So the name of the book is Where's Daddy?
Yeah, that's better. We got to pick that light.
Where's Daddy? Yeah. Okay. That's the name of the... Actually, I'm going to hold it back here. That's better.
Hey, Brandon. I think Brandon knows Marcus, right?
He might. I feel like Brandon is all over and he knows a lot of folks in Newburgh. I want to see that. You need to post that video. What video? Oh, the push-up on his... Oh.
We actually, Sabrina, if you go on YouTube, you'll probably see that.
So Ben, I'm gonna post the link again. Oh, hey, Paul Minton is watching. Look, y'all, let me shout out this guy right now, okay? Him and his wife, okay? Paul Minton is a local pastor. And I've known Paul for years, but mostly my brothers, because they were in school together. And in Liberty. So this is how far back we go. And I have been bringing the palms to my church for the past maybe like 5 or 6 years. And Saturday I was like, okay, I got to remember to get palms for Palm Sunday. Took my daughter to Middletown to look for some stuff and my nieces. And we're driving back and I said, I forgot to get the palms. So everything was closed because it was like 5:30 and, the florist closed early. So I was like, what am I going to do? So I said to myself, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post on Facebook. Where can I get palms Sunday morning, Palm Sunday, before church? So I posted that Saturday night. Paul's wife, Valerie, said, how many do you need? I said, I need like 20. And she told me what time she was going to be at her church or whatever. And I met Paul. He comes outside and he hands me a bushel of palms. And I said, you guys are a godsend. And he said, happy Holy Week, happy Palm Sunday. This is what it's all about. And he doesn't know that touched me so much. And I was a little verklempt. And, it worked out well. Everyone got their palms, and I came home and I folded my palm crosses, in the middle of the floor. I was like, this.
Yeah, you gave a tutorial on that.
A tutorial?
One of the show. Yeah.
Yes, I did last year. Last year, I maybe, I wonder if they'll have them next week. Maybe I should do it.
Delicious.
Yeah, maybe I'll do another tutorial next week. And,
we can recycle.
It was very emotional. I was like, you know what? Thank God I was able to find some palms because I felt responsible for it.
Okay, beautiful. We're going to have to close the show because you have to work tomorrow in the city.
You guys, I'm going to post a link on my page. Please make sure you watch my fashion live stream on TikTok.
What time is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's 1:30 to 3:30.
1:30 to 3:30.
This is what I love about you guys. You meet great people and share amazing stories and gifts of your experiences.
Yes.
That is the essential definition of community.
Right. That's what it is. Everybody helping each other.
Yep.
It's much easier to work on balance when you're holding on to each other.
Yes.
There we go.
Thank you guys for joining us live on Tweed Talks. We will see you next Monday right back here at 8 p.m. with our guests, Sabrina and Chris Washington.
Yes. We're going to talk about their project.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's love, peace, and harmony.
I don't know how else will I do harmony.
But here's what it is. If you have love, you have peace. If you have peace, it's because of harmony.
Let's do a harmony. Go ahead. No, pick a key. Pick a key. We're just gonna sing a note, and I'll harmonize.
Okay,
Sing a
ready?
note. Yeah. Go ahead.
Your.
Good night, guys.
Okay, good night.